Joining us right now is Brockton Mayor Robert Sullivan. Mr. Mayor, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Ken, good afternoon and Happy New Year. We haven't spoken in a bit.
No, we have not, Mr. Mayor. But first, I just want to get some clarification today. Are there any city offices closed today due to observance of Jimmy Carter?
We have not. I know the State House and housing authorities are closed, and of course, the federal government, but City Hall and city businesses are open, school systems are open. So, again, we all want to take our own personal time to reflect on the memory of President Carter. I mean, just a great American, a great human being, did so much after his presidency, he and his wife with Habitat for Humanity. And again, he lived a really great public service life. 100 years is just a milestone for him and his family.
And another issue I wanted to talk to you about, and although it doesn't seem like it's going to be pretty minor, there could be some snow coming in this weekend. Any concerns you have on a city level?
I don't. I had a meeting yesterday with my DPW Commissioner, Pat Hill. I was wondering if we had any concerns at all. The original forecast looked like it was going to come this way, but it's changed. So we don't really have any need to, pre-treat or plow or sand and salt. So I think we dodged this one, and we expect it's going to be a different winter this year in terms of accumulations potential. But at this time, I'm not concerned about this coming weekend.
Now, something that has been a concern for yourself and communities all over the Commonwealth, we seem to be seeing a continued uptick in cold and flu cases.
We have been, and Dr. Eno Montesser met with me as well yesterday at my department head meeting, and he heads up our Board of Health. And yeah, I mean, I myself, I wasn't feeling the greatest last week. It's around, and as we've always said, if you're not feeling well, stay home. We here in the city of Brockton are still giving out masks to people. Some people are still requesting masks, and we still have a good stash from when the pandemic was around. So, again, if you're not feeling well, stay home, go to your primary care physician. But we are seeing some uptick. And also, we're keeping our eyes on, other types of variants that are around worldwide again. And, again, Dr. Montesser and his team are really being great. Still giving vaccines to people that want flu vaccines and COVID vaccines. And, I'm really excited that we're not talking what we were talking about a few years ago, though, Dan, that's for sure.
Indeed. Now, also, I wanted to ask you, the school board recently elected a vice chair, but that wasn't an easy process this time around, from what I understand.
Well, we had a meeting on Tuesday night. It's an organizational meeting where we do this every year. And as mayor, I serve as chair, and the superintendent of schools serves as the secretary clerk. And, two individuals that serve on the school committee, Tony Rodriguez and Jorge Vega, were nominated. And, the first round was a deadlock 4-4. Second round, only Mr. Rodriguez was nominated, and that failed as well, not a majority vote. And then the third round, it did pass. So Tony Rodriguez will be serving like he did last year as the vice chair of 2025. But I really want to commend Jorge Vega for putting his name forward, and he's been really a great addition to the school committee. He is actually my school committee member up in Ward 1. And I look forward to working as the chair with all of the 7 ward school committee members duly elected.
Something else I wanted to ask you about, Mr. Mayor, just to get your thoughts on this. The SJC ruling on MBTA community zoning, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we're a community, we have 3 commuter stops here in the city of Champions, 106,000 residents, 35 minutes on the train to get in the South Station. And, we are doing a lot of development in and around the areas of the train. And I know some communities, are opposed to that endeavor. SJC has made a ruling. But I will tell you, at least here in the city of Brockton, we've been ahead of the curve for a long period of time. And Rob Mayer is our city planner. And, again, a lot of developers are coming here to Brockton for the return on investment. A lot of people are moving here for the proximity to jumping on that train. So, again, I do want to thank, all the efforts as a fellow lawyer. I always respect the law and the SJC rulings. And, here in Brockton, we're going to continue to maximize, the benefits that we have as a catalyst for investment. And I'm excited to continue to see development this year.
And also, very recently, there were a bunch of kids' coats given to local Brockton children.
Yeah, we do two different drives. I mean, of course, last year we did a drive as well for a women's health month. But we do the toy drive for the holiday season, which I do want to thank We got a huge donation of toys for the holiday season from UPS Teamsters here in the city of Brockton, and also from a muscle movement group that does this every year. And then the coats, we actually got CSA yesterday gave us a huge donation of coats. And a lot of residents. I actually, unfortunately, had a woman that's husband passed away recently who was a great Brocktonian, and she donated some of his winter wear as well. So the kids getting coats are awesome. We're also utilizing the coats to help our seniors that may not have proper winter gear, and also our homeless population as well. So again, I'm excited for everybody that is volunteering to donate. And they can be new or gently used. And again, it's not just coats; it's socks, it's scarves, it's mittens, it's gloves. And again, we're going to continue to do that. As you know, Dan, it's been really a cold winter so far, and we do believe it's going to continue to stay frigid.
All righty, Mr. Mayor, we're going to have to leave it right there. But thank you so much for speaking with us. We do appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. I'll talk to you next week. Be well.
Likewise, Brockton Mayor Robert Sullivan.